Hello, I'm Leanne May Bennett, Lamb for short. You're watching Lamb's Take. No longer Lamb's Take on Meisner. From now on, it's just Lamb's Take, and I'll tell you why. I'm a Meisner-based actress, and I'm discussing arts and industry through the lens of an actor's craft. Well, through the actor's craft, shall we say. That's the new rebranding that I'm going with at the moment. Let me know your takeaway. Of course, if you've been here before, you'll know that it was previously Lamb's Take on Meisner. I've tried to broaden it out while also keeping it a little bit niched. So of course, just let me know what you think to that. But in any case, I have a question for you this week, and that is, how do you stay afloat as a creative, both financially and also mindset wise as well? Because let me tell you, I have been on a search for meaning this year, and to cut a long story short, my usual day job, they're lessening the shifts. I realised it was a job that was training me in not being present anyway, because I'd be there doing the work but my mind had left the building like long ago, you know, that sort of situation. So I thought, okay, great, screw it, it's a chance for me to seek out different work which would be meaningful for me. So I wanted to work with children because they are really present, they absorb you. I just thought it'd be a great energy to be around as an actor. In addition to that, I just stumbled across a clip of Denise Gough, and apparently before her big break, she worked with children, and she said that was really good for her. And it was also a clip where she talks about her craft a lot as well, so it was great. I'll link it below if I can, yeah? So I was like, oh great, I've made a really good decision here to work with children. And it was, I've been, you know, by that point I'd already put in my DBS certificate thing, waiting for that to come back. So I was well on my way, and I was like, oh yes. And then I've been working with children, and it's been great. I've been like, I can't believe, genuinely, I've been like, I cannot believe that I'm getting paid to do this. This is great. I'm even building my own special little collection of rocks, you know? It's lovely. I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. And then my paychecks come through, and after tax, basically, I don't get paid to do this. So that's what I've been contending with. After tax, £50 for a day's work. How is anyone supposed to live off that? And it's the classic actor struggle discussion that I'm having right here, right now. It's something that I don't like to talk about too much because it's quite tedious and creatives can find it boring to talk about this. How can I not? Because also it's part of a wider problem. It's not really down to the fact that I've even decided to seek out a creative career, hopefully, eventually, at some point. It's part of a wider issue. Do you know what I mean? And with this rebranding that I've been going through, I've been advised to pick my battles, which I totally get, and it's something that I'm going to have to lend some thought to. But when it feels like there's so many battles to be fought, how can I just pick a couple of them? We now live in a world, well, in the UK, where firemen, our public services, our heroes, are working extra shifts as bouncers at nightclubs. You know, people are not getting paid for the work that they do. And then we've got our politicians saying how brave our emergency services are and how thankful they are, but they're giving tax breaks to the richest of the people, whereas our nurses haven't received, well, barely received a pay rise in the past decade. You know, this stuff, like, it weighs me down, to be honest. And for me personally, just trying to get my head above water. I mean, that's all I've really wanted. I just wanted to get my head above water, you know, cover my... There we are. Public services doing their work. Bless them, on a Sunday. Trying to get my head above water, cover my overheads, live a somewhat meaningful life around my creative pursuits, but... and be able to afford a haircut amongst it all. And I feel a bit silly because actually It's just not realistic. Not for someone in my position anyway, it seems. But, you know, at the same time, I don't want to be like, oh, woe is me. That's what I'm saying. It's part of a wider issue. Yes? So what can I give to you out of this? What's my takeaway that I can pass on? Well, amongst all my rebranding that I'm going through or deciding on, I have decided that whatever subject or topic that I cover in an episode, I will always bring it back to the craft. And really, the clue is there, if that makes sense. I've had a discussion recently where the advice was basically that I need to just crack on, have a level of acceptance to this situation that I'm in and just work with it, whereas stop fighting it so much, which I have been doing. I feel like I have been fighting it a lot this year. I've also been pushing my comfort zone quite a lot this year, and at the moment I don't really know where my comfort zone is, and I feel like maybe I've been losing myself in a way, but actually I just need to remember that I do commit to my craft and that is meaningful. My pursuit for my creative career is where the meaning is, and all the struggle and everything like that, the fact that I do give time and commitment to my craft gives meaning to that. Does that make sense? I know I'm probably saying it in not the best articulate way and maybe going about it in quite a strange sense, but yeah, I just need to just accept that life is unfair to a certain extent. I don't want to stop fighting it, but my fight is in the craft, you know? And then outside of that, I have just got to crack on. And yeah, I'm going to continue trying to work smart, but I've been trying to work more like smart and easy this year, whereas now I just need to work hard and smart. And sure, it's not going to be easy, maybe, but at least it might be a bit, you know, dynamic, and maybe one day I'll get to the hairdressers. But what's your takeaway from all that? I apologise if I have been a bit ranty, but it's what's moving me, and a lot of us relate to it because it's just the state of how things are, right? I think. But maybe you've got a different viewpoint. Of course, I'm happy to hear that. Just let me know in the comments below, and hit the like, subscribe, the bell, wherever you like, and connect with me on the socials at lambs_take. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Dayflash. But yeah, I'll let you get on. Have a lovely week. You've been watching Lambs Take. You take care. Bye-bye.